Hey everyone, in today's Food in the News episode, we're going to be talking about corn flakes and how in Ohio, some custom agents actually seized over 44 pounds of corn flakes covered in cocaine instead of sugar. So stay tuned and have a listen. So, Eddie,
Yep.
when was the last time you ever had corn flakes?
It's been a while, but
Wait.
this story is super interesting. I mean,
Mhm.
really, there's so many creative ways. Like I watch like Border Patrol shows, and
Oh, yeah.
you watch
I
Border
love
Patrol
border
too?
security. Yeah,
Yeah,
border security. That's a good
yeah,
show.
that's a good show. And then Land and Air coming in. And
Oh, yeah.
drugs are like so creative in terms of how they try to smuggle it in through borders. Like this story, so it originated in South America. I think the port in Peru, I guess. So going through Cincinnati, but
Mhm.
it was destined for a private residence in Hong Kong,
Yep.
and they were smuggling 44 pounds of cocaine in cornflakes so instead
Cornflakes.
of
So in
sugar,
yeah,
right?
it's cocaine.
Insane.
Yeah, it's crazy, but like, doesn't that like how do you get all the sugar off the cornflake? Like,
Well, yeah, good point. Yeah.
wouldn't a lot of it be stuck on the cornflake unless they have some sort of like tool or something where they like shake up like
Well,
everything?
I mean, it's obviously big business. They have to repackage the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
Like all those
Uh-huh.
things. So, how was it found? It was by a narcotic dog, right?
Yeah, it's
A
called
detector dog.
Bico?
Oh,
Yeah,
Bico.
Bico?
Yeah, nice. Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So he was the one who flagged it down. Right, smelling it, I guess. And then yeah, after like upon like further inspections, they like, opened up the packages and then yeah, tested the powder and found out
That's
it was
insane.
cocaine.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine Border Patrols, and based on the show that we watched too, that it just must be like so they must just at some point just use their instinct to say, hey, something's not quite right here,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like they
Just like
must seen so many creative different ways. So
yeah, this one's a
here's yeah,
creative one.
nuts. Okay, so here's an interesting stat. So we're reading this off CNN. On a
Mm-hmm.
typical day in fiscal year 2020, CBP said it sees 3,677 pounds of drugs at ports of
Whoa,
entry across the nation. So a typical day, 3,677 pounds of
that's
drugs.
crazy.
Insane, right? But
Yeah. Huh.
wow. Yeah.
Crazy.
So do you remember any of the Border Patrol shows? What some of the most creative ones that you've seen?
Um, I saw a lot of shoe ones where they would
Mm,
hide it inside their shoe, like in the
okay.
heel part.
Yeah.
And because they would notice is like, oh, that's weird. It's like
Thicker?
glued up, like
Glued up.
odd. No,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
glued, right? And I saw a laptop one where it was like hidden behind the screen,
Oh,
right?
wow.
So they
Okay. I didn't see
cracked it
that one.
open. It was like super, super flat, like really, really flat, like placed in there. I've seen picture ones too, like
Oh,
picture ones too. What else? Oh, typical like drug mules. Like the
yeah.
Canadian one, the Canadian Border Patrol, they don't really show that one. But I think I was watching like the Australia Border Patrol
Yeah.
and there were so many drug mules that like came in. And
Crazy.
the shocking one was this lady was pregnant and she was carrying drugs inside of her. Yeah. That was, and then they rushed her to the hospital right away.
Oh my gosh.
Because I'm thinking they picked like the pregnant lady to be the drug mule because it's like, oh, they wouldn't expect like a
Yeah.
pregnant lady to do it, but she did.
Wow. That's
So
insane.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna share the story of it was in the like a truck in the in the tires, but also in the lining. The truck was empty, like one of those big big things.
Mm-hmm.
But it was in between the walls of thing, but the truck was empty. But when it went through
Yeah.
the weight, the border patrol kind of said something was off, like, oh, this truck
Oh.
is empty, but it feels a bit heavier. So they search it. But that
Oh.
doesn't I don't think that tops the pregnant lady mule story.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That one was crazy.
Okay.
But anyways,
Wow.
yeah, this
Well,
is an interesting story. Like today's for today's food in the news.
yeah, we just found it. Like, man, see, there's like food news everywhere, including this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, cereal.
Cereal.
But anyways, okay. So that's it for this episode. If you guys know anything that's like, if you've seen anything crazier than this, like coming in, like food wise with drugs in it, let us
Yeah,
know.
that's insane.
Yeah.
All right. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, see ya.